Hi friends, this is Suresh Nair from Cricketer World Analytics. With me, I have founder and chairman of the GoWorldwide.co.in conglomerate, Varad Vaichal, and cricket analyst Koteshwar Rao. Welcome, friends. I'll start with the obvious question. When it comes to we're talking about the Australia West Indies second test match, but the obvious question, or rather the obvious prediction, Australia going to dominate? Koteshwar?
Yeah, I think absolutely. But West Indies gonna give a good challenge. I mean, we have seen in the first Test match, Shama Joseph has bowled brilliantly, and even in the second innings where there was nothing much left, he even bounced. He even bowled a bouncer which hit. I mean, Usman
Khwaja.
Khawaja. तो इस मैच में I think West Indies can make a comeback, but they have to do something with the bat. They have to bat but in a better way. I mean, Kick McKenzie showed some technique. He showed how to bat in the first innings. If someone can West Indies batters can learn from that, they if they can apply themselves, they can score big and give some challenge to Australia.
All said and done, Koteshwar, accept we accept the fact that yes, there was a bit of a fight from the West Indian side, but and as you mentioned, the batting looks really brittle. But I mean, I would use a more extreme word. I think it's weak. I mean, you leave aside a glimmer of hope from a couple of players, but that the obvious lack of practice with the red ball is visible, lack of experience is visible, and that too against a team like Australia. So, your views on the batting lineup?
I mean, I think they have been missing the Blackwood. I mean, he has been a
Yeah.
integral part of their team since many years. So in the middle order, if he would have been there, it would be an. I mean, they would have been performing better than this.
Varad, okay, thanks, Koteshwar. Sorry to have interrupted you there. Varad, the Aussie bowling lineup looks good. Cummins performing, Hazelwood doing well. What is your take on the second test match?
Yeah, actually, second dispatch is no brainer. Aussies are going to win, but it is important to see how they win because they already have promoted Steven Smith up the order. He's not scoring that many runs. He is looking to play each and every ball. He is very much too much addicted to batting. He has also said that, and their bowling lineup is one of the best. The Troika, the four bowlers, Stark, Cummins, and Loyan, have been around for more than 7 years now. There is a bonding is there, and we all know Stark is not Mr. Consistent by any means. So the entire pressure comes on Cummins and Nathan Leon. See, Australia is the favorite, but they have to win in a dominating manner. And now they have made it clear that Cameron Green will play together, Mitchell Marsh will play. See, Aussies, they have such a tendency that all-rounders will make an impact. Even if Smith goes fail, then they have got Travis Head is there, they have got Usman Khwaja is there, and now there are chances that Marcus Harris or they will also come in the next series, which is in New Zealand, if Smith fails. So it's a complete team. They are not dependent on anyone.
Okay, Varad, there was a lot of hype about Steve Smith starting at the top, and we saw, there wasn't much of an impact. So, is that how early jitters, nervousness, or you think he's not suitable at the top?
No, I don't think that he should bat at the open because if he gets out now, there is a huge pressure because the middle order is not that much experienced. Because what earlier he used to happen, he used to bat at number three position, and then when 2017 he said I'll bat at number four. This move by George Bailey is just an experiment because if Smith gets his eye, then he can score 300, 400 runs also. He has that much patience and caliber. But Smith as opener, I am not that much convinced. And to be honest, whatever happens, they have the backing. If Smith also fails, the likes of Cameron Green, Mitchell Marsh, they will say, okay, we will score runs. So they will continue this experiment because their next bumper series is against India in 2024-2025, five test match series. They have got around 5 to 6 test matches. they will continue for another series. They will give chance to Smith in New Zealand also, according to me.
I think yes, they would like to carry on with the experiment since they're playing against West Indies. Koteshwar, your take on Steve Smith? Is he going to hang around at the top, or you think it's just one series experiment?
No, I think he's gonna play at the top. I mean, it's his personal decision too. He said he wants to bat at the top, so I think he will continue to bat at the top until, if he fails, then someone will replace him in the future. But
Yeah,
for now,
Okay.
actually,
I think
yeah,
Steve Smith is there to.
Yeah, sorry. I'll just put a question to both of you, and I'll take it one by one. I'll start with you, Varad. Yeah, we saw Steve Smith, you know, playing in his usual style of, shifting to the off stump and playing all the,
yeah,
uh, mm, the fourth ball and the fifth ball, um, um, or the fourth, fourth stump and the fifth stump balls. He was playing on the leg side. Now, no question that it has worked for him so far, but is that the way to go about it at the top with the new ball?
no. Not by any
No,
means,
he has.
because see, Warner was such a player. No, he would have played 100 balls and scored 40 runs also and smashed a century also. Warner was that kind of player. See, Australia already has got the services of Marcus Harris, Cameron Bancroft, Matt Renshaw. This is just an experiment because we all know that West Indies don't have Jason Holder is not there. He's playing franchise cricket. Kyle Mess is not there. Jaron Blackwood is not there. He's not selected. So they just want to see whether Smith can handle those pressure, but he can't handle because the ball gets a little bit soft when he's 30 40 years old, and then he can go bang bang and score runs. So Smith is too much enthusiastic and batting in with the new ball, but that is not going to work unless suddenly West Indies ball very bad tomorrow. I mean today itself.
Mm. Okay. Koteshwar, are they
I
missing
think
Warner already?
yes, I
Your
think
take.
Warner and Kawaja used to complement each other very well. When one of them is attacking, the other used to give in the strike, rotate the strike, and let the other batsman play. But I don't see that going coming from both Smith and Kawaja, between Smith and Kawaja. I think it takes time, but if it goes well, it's like good for Australia.
Varad, my one related question on this. We talked about the middle order and how it puts pressure on them. Now you see Mitchell Marsh, players like Mitchell Marsh who play the natural game. I mean, he plays all formats in the same way, and more often than not, it has worked for him. How will it affect his batting? Let's say if Smith gets out early, will we see a change in his batting style, or do you think he is going to go about the way he usually does?
No, Mitchell Marsh is someone like he has got the license from Andrew McDonald to go bang bang because he can best play that much that way only. If he plays a string of dot balls, so he will give away his wicket. He will keep on scoring runs. That's the beauty of Mitchell Marsh. Even his elder brother Sean Marsh used to do the same thing, like score runs, score runs. But when he got into the shell, no, Sean Marsh last 2 to 3 years weren't that much good. So 15 to 18, he was in and out, in and out. So Mitchell Marsh has to play his national game. See, Aussies have so many matches with us though that even Mitchell Marsh can take a five wicket haul against West Indies. So I don't see Mitchell Marsh changing his game plan. I mean, we should not forget that West Indies can also spring in a surprise because West Indies and Pakistan are somewhat similar to each other. We saw in the third test match like what happened. Pakistan could have won that match. So I just hope that the test match goes to the fifth day because test match needs to survive and these guys have to play out of the skin. Caribbean ones.
Okay, Koteshwar, my question to you. Cameron Green, this was all he was on the news for his inclusion and the fact and the assumptions were made as to his role in the test playing team. So, I mean, what is he? What is his role? Is he a batting a batting focused all rounder, or would you see him being a part of the bowling unit with some additional 30 40 runs in the batting setup?
I think they are looking him more as a batsman. I think they have enough bowling options. If they want to rotate some players, they have got Mitchell Marsh, and they have spin options in Travis Head and Manas Labuschagne. So there's not much he can add to bowling. I mean, he can add to bowling, but there's not much they need that. I think he has to fill the big shoes of Steve Smith at number 4. and that's going to be a big task. And Australia want him to perform well in the at number 4 position. If he does that, then it's very Australia will be very dangerous.
Varad, what about Manas Labuschagne? I mean, he just seems to be, sitting quietly on the sidelines
Yeah.
in terms of the impact in terms of the impact he has on the game. Everybody talked about, the next wonder in Test cricket, and suddenly, he just seems to be nowhere in the picture. Where does his position, where does his how does he consolidate his position, or uh, does he face a challenge in terms of holding his place in the test team?
No, Vanaslavishan, he's a Mr. Dependent, to be honest, dependable, because he's someone he can take time and score runs. We saw in 2019 that Ashes, he got a hit by Hamlet by the Jofrach's ball, and he stood up against. Manas Levishan can also open the batting. He has got the talent, credentials, and everything. So a bad patch comes into a batsman's batter's life. But Cricket Australia, as I said, George Bailey, he has a very good relations with all the players. He's not going to change the team by a couple of bad series also, because the core, I have said it many times, the camaraderie, the bonding is important in Test cricket, because one session can spoil all the hard work, and one session can bring you back into the game also. And Australia is that team which says never to say attitude.
My last question. This is to both Koteshwar and Varad. Koteshwar, I'll start with you. Alex Carey, as the wicket keeper, has done a fairly decent job, but I would definitely look at his, batting average and ask some questions about his place in the team. Your take?
And his form has been dipping since off late. He's not been batting in such a good manner, and
Uh,
he's
just
not
to
getting any
just to
starts.
just to interrupt you, Koteshwar, I am unable to
Yes,
actually remember a phase where he has actually scored runs. So I mean, my question was more in terms of his lack of consistency all across. Sorry to have interrupted you, but yeah, just wanted to give my
I think
complete take on my question.
he confirmed his seal his spot when he played some decent knocks and very important knocks during 2019 and 2020. I mean, Australia didn't have any perfect backup in that time, so
Yeah.
he sealed his spot then. And now Australia want to develop someone, so they are looking at Josh Inglis. They have to try other options, and these are the tests you want to try. If Alex Carey fails in this second test match, they can try someone in the third test. That could be an
Hmm.
option.
Right. Varat, your take on Alex Carey?
Alex Carey is a very good wicketkeeper. See, already Australia already, he's someone who can score 30, 40 odd runs. That's the maximum he can do. And he can bat with the tail and go bang bang. He also doesn't have that many wide range of shots. He's often compared to Mike Hussey. He has got same what you call style of batting. But Alex Carey is he is favorite of everyone. I have also heard about from dressing room stories and all that. And he's a very silent guy also behind the wicket keeper. But we need see he's been around the team since the last 2 or 3 years. It is his third year. We have to give him some time. You can't just sack him like in ODI World Cup. He was sacked in the middle of the ODI World Cup and Josh Inglis came into the team. But Josh Inglis can't face that old ball, 50, 60-year-old ball, over old ball. So Alex Carey, they will just go with the flow, just as we all always say, because Alex Carey has got good wicket-keeping skills, just as I said.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that I will
if
agree.
I am to understand, is from both of you, is that purely on the basis of his wicket keeping skills, he will keep his place in the test team? Is that the case? My question to both Varad and Koteshwar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Purely on
actually, it's
account of
it's
his.
it's a very good question, to be honest. But they don't need Adam Gilchrist, a kind of Adam Gilchrist kind of wicketkeeper batter. They already have a lot of Mitchell Marsh is there, Cameron Green is there, Manas Levish and Travis Head. They all can do the hard work. Even Usman Khwaja, he's also going to play the next year also. So they think that even if Carey scores 30 odd runs, it's enough.
I think they have to look at the future too. I mean, if when all the senior players retire, he has to step up. If he performs well at this time, he can do good for the team in the future. So in that aspect, the team has to look at that. In case of wicket keeping skills, there no one better than Alex Carey in Australia currently.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Varad?
Suresh, sir, I would like to ask you a question. Like, see, West Indies cricket is going through downfall, to be honest. But can we expect what you call one all? We have to give some chance. Like we supported Pakistan a lot during that three Test match series, Delhi, Pakistan, and everything. They also almost won a Test match. So if West Indies can win this Test match, no, it will enlighten, it will revive the Test cricket in the Caribbean.
Well, I appreciate that point of view, Varad. I think, like I said, Test cricket becomes more interesting if there is an equal level of battle. But it's a hope against hope,
Yeah.
to be, to put it very mildly. Because I just think that the batting depth is extremely poor, and they may have those one-off miracles with the bowlers, but the batting is extremely poor for them. Of miracle if you'd have a probably a couple of players scoring a century, or one player scoring a double century, but I don't see the consistency of players scoring in both the innings of a test match to make a fight out of it. And let's not forget that even if they're able to step up, you're facing Cummins, Stark, Hazelwood, Nathan Lyon, uh,
It's
which is
it's
which is
it's
which is
impossible,
a,
to be
I
honest.
mean,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
impossible.
So it would be great if you always love the underdog doing well, but when I think about it, my sense of realism prevents me from giving any hope to West Indies.
Yeah. Yeah, so
At least
thank
Holder
you.
should have been there in this.
Yeah,
At least
it's
Holder should have been playing this. He already, I mean, he released a statement, right?
yeah, Holder
He
should be
like,
playing. Yeah, that's the
I
sad.
guess that problem will never be resolved with West Indies cricket.
yeah.
Their best players never playing for the
Yes, sir.
test match, or even for that matter a lot of white ball cricket.
If the Test cricket has to keep going, I mean, the big three has to step up. I
No,
mean,
it's not big three. It's
BCCI.
only big one. It's only big one. It's our BCCI. Below BCCI, there is no big three now. Just look at the revenue share, what BCCI is getting and what others are getting. Yeah. So
Yeah, I mean,
thank you, Suresh
not
sir,
for, I
Koteshwar.
think,
So guys, if you like the video, then only share. We are not forcing you. So take care.